Hey all. So a little bit late in the weekend, but everybody's starting to clear out. We had a little bit of weather today too, and it's Sunday the 16th. But yesterday was freaking fabulous. Met my instructor, super chill dude, and he didn't even hesitate to tell me just to go out and have fun, go as fast as I can, and blah blah blah. Luckily, it was dry, so it was relatively easy. But yeah, so went out and conducted 4 sessions yesterday, and so far, car's running good. I just checked the oil. The oil pressure seemed a little bit low, but there's nothing wrong with it overall. And so, big problem I had yesterday was the car. After the back straight and then into the roller coaster turn, if you guys are familiar with VIR, the car completely shut itself off. And I was like, I had no clue what the heck happened. Obviously the brake booster went out, so I didn't really have brakes, and the power steering was gone as well. But I pulled over into the pits early and got towed back because I couldn't figure out what the heck was wrong. And long story short, unfortunately I'm an idiot and I called the shop, and it happened to be my MAF sensor. So that's why you see that it's all freaking dumb and rigged up with zip ties. But like, this car has not seen any maintenance outside of an oil change for well over 3 years now. I got it built in 2017 and got it back in about, well, I can't say well over then, almost 3 years. So I got it back in June of 2018. And yeah, other than oil changes, I haven't had to do anything to this thing, but I think I'm gonna have to get it a little bit more race inspired, with water and water alone, and then probably get the like I said in a previous video, get the intercooler changed out, because that thing's been in there since 2014, and it's time to go. But let me do say that these EBC Blue brakes are freaking amazing. I do need new rotors though, because rotors are a little bit warped, but otherwise this thing's been running like a damn dream. And the only issue I'm having, I know I'm running lean on the top end at times. I'm not sure if the tune is off a little bit, even though it hasn't been touched, but like I said, it has been 3 years since this car has been touched, so the tune is, I don't know how I'll get messed up because, computers and whatnot. But I think I need to get it redone. And yeah, so get it retuned so it's got fuel on the top end. But cool thing is, I actually reached 143 miles an hour one of these sessions, or 3 times this weekend, but my app didn't show it. And as you can see, I've got no fuel leaks. Sorry, it's a mess back here, but no fuel leaks. And take a gander at that rat's nest up there, but there's no loose wiring either. So I don't know, other than the tune being messed up, couldn't imagine what's going on. But yeah, so the weekend's coming to a close. I did go from HPDE 1, if you're familiar with NASA, and I got into HPDE 2. So the next event, which I don't know what it's going to be, but COTA is definitely on my list for July. So I'm going to try to make that and hang out with a couple of friends that live in the Texas area. But yeah, the car's running great other than the top end, so I think I'm going to try to get a tune within the next month or so. Next week I'll come back to VIR for the MotoGP race. But after that, I really need to focus on the car and get it straightened out. So just a tune, I think we'll do it fine, and then continue running, the pump E85, so I'm not just spitting out ethanol with that, with the Ignite or the 1-ethanol, whichever company I decided to purchase from. But yeah, so I just wanted to give a review out here at VIR. I'll post some videos of the laps and whatnot, and probably give a review after the day is totally said and done. We did have weather today, so my times haven't been that great, even though I don't really care about times, but as of right now. But rain definitely makes for a different circumstance. Dry, this thing is amazing because the tires talk to me in every corner. But here's a couple of laps, and when I get home I'll do my review again. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Welcome me back to the house. So I did empty out quite quickly yesterday, but I still ended up getting super busy and caught up and everything. Like, I've got to figure these events out. Hopefully it'll slow down a little bit, but being in high performance driving event HPDE 1, it's rather busy and there's a lot of classwork that goes on, or not classwork, but just going to classes and um, talking to the instructor and a whole bunch of other things. I didn't even have time to eat lunch yesterday, so I was pretty freaking hungry the entire time. But yeah, so this is after the initial video, the intro. But I should have filmed probably right before I was about to leave. But I tell you what, I was freaking exhausted. The drive home was smooth, but I was so exhausted. Excuse me, I keep clearing my throat. But I was so exhausted that I basically just unloaded the car so I didn't have to start that early in the morning because trash day is on Monday. And the way that my driveway is situated, I have to park the car right there. And excuse the grass, I need to cut it. But yeah, the way my driveway currently is, I have to park it on the edge, so I take up like almost half the street. But my neighbor's garbage can's right there, and I can't block that, for obvious reasons. But so I park the trailer and the truck right along here until I get a culvert, and so I'm too tired to even think about maneuvering the trailer into the parking spot at the storage location that I have until I get a culvert. So I just unloaded the car and the truck and basically went inside, ate something because I was hungry, but it was like 9 at night, and then I slept until this morning. But yeah, overall, it was a good weekend. I was able to move up from HPDE 1 to 2, so now I have the ability to go solo if I so choose on the track. And I never ended up resolving the issue that I had with the acceleration at high RPM. It's like off and on when it decides to come on, and I think it also depends on my throttle input. But regardless, I need to go get it tuned. Hopefully that'll resolve that issue, but if not, maybe it's a fuel pump or something. I've got 4 of those suckers in the back, so anything could be the issue. Maybe it's a dirty injector or two, who knows. But hopefully when I go get it tuned, probably like the end of next month, I'll be able to get that sorted out, and then be able to actually use the power. But I'm also going to decrease the power because right now it's at 28 psi, making 560 if I'm running up to 62% ethanol, and if I'm on 93, it's roughly around 480, almost 500. So it packs a punch, but it kicks in immediately because of the drag racing inspired tune, if you want to call it that. But now that I'm into circuit tracks and whatnot, it definitely needs to be more manageable than what it has been. So got to do that. And there's also a weird clunking noise that came up, so I need to check the rear diff. I noticed there was some fluid leaking out. I think it just got so hot and I used the revel strips a lot more, so the axles may have taken a beating, but I need to get that checked out before next time, and then hopefully I'll be good. But the next event I'm trying to go to is COTA, which is at the end of July. I know I'm not necessarily exactly ready, but hey, regardless of if you're ready or not, freaking just go out there and try your best, I guess, is what I'm going to try to do. I'm just going to use it as an experience. I want to have my car on COTA. It's something to say as a feat of mine, since it is a happy place. But yeah, overall the weekend went well. I'm just exhausted. Happy I was able to get the day off for Monday. So I'll get the car prepped. It's going to go on jack stands, figure out what the F is going on. In the rear, check out the front as well. Probably take out the rear diff and replace the gasket to see if that helps anything, and then get it tuned. But yeah, so hope you all enjoyed the experience of VIR, and until next time.